If you could talk to someone that's going through a life-changing event, or something that's altering them in such a significant way, like your injury, and they're having a hard time moving forward, where would you advise them to start?
Mm, man, now you making me think. Um, Start where you at, meaning that recognize that it's okay not to be okay. There's nothing wrong with not being okay. You human. It's okay to not be okay. And then I will encourage them to find the silver lining. And here are two questions that you can use to find the silver lining. And question number one: is there anything that you can do in your personal life and your professional life that can make things worse? Question number two: is there anything that you can do in your personal life and your professional life that can make things better? By asking yourself these questions, you will be able to be aware of the things in your difficult situation that are making things worse. You will also be able to be aware of the things that you can do within 2 weeks that will make things better. And by focusing on those things that you could do in those next 2 weeks that can make things better, that is your silver lining. That is where you should start at focusing on taking one step at a time. Or as I, was told by my mentor Seal, 1447. Basically, we have 1,440 minutes in a day, 7 days a week. So that's where that seven comes in on that 1447. So there are times that we can't go day by day. There's times that we can't go hour by hour. We just have to go minute by minute. That if we can make it from 1 minute to the next minute, we good. Because I've heard the saying, inch by inch is a cinch, yard by yard is hard, minute by minute is that inch by inch. So you ain't got to do that yard by yard because it's definitely gonna be hard. So again, just take that minute by minute, focusing on those things that you can do rather than what you can't do.
It reminds me of how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time.
Exactly. So the mind is naturally deceitful, so they're gonna try. It's gonna try to get you to think about all the things that you can't do, all the shoulda, woulda, coulda, and especially in my situation, mine was all about being a burden on my family, on the people I have to ask, because they have to stop what they're doing to help me, because I can't do anything, So it was hard. So, but focusing on what I'm grateful for, focusing on just the little things that I can do, even just meditating and being, you know, in the moment rather than having one foot in the future and one foot in the past and, yeah, messing all over the present.
I think that when you say that about burden, it's so powerful. That's what we let our mind tricks us into thinking that, because when it's your family and some a really close friend, love is unconditional and they'll do anything for you. You never ever feel like you don't feel the same as the individual that's needing the help. You don't think of it as a burden. You think of it as I would do anything for that person. I loved that person. And I know if that I needed this, that person would do it for me.